Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and welcome to Show and Tell number 148. So, since I last hung out with you guys doing a show and tell video, there really hasn't been a whole lot going on as far as like things to report going on at Chez Penny. Cats are cute. Husband's doing okay. I've been crafting. I did have a battle royale with our garbage collection company, though. For 2 weeks, they refused to pick up my trash, and I had a ever-growing pile of garbage at the end of my driveway, and they couldn't seem to figure out what house was mine or something. And they would say, like, we came by and there was nothing out there. And it's like, there was like 5 bags of trash out there. Well, we came by and there was nothing out there. There's now 10 bags of trash out there. How do you not see this? So finally it got resolved. And hopefully we won't have any more trouble with them. Part of the problem is we switched companies, so we didn't have our bins yet. It was just the open bags of trash, which is why I was so like freaked out that they weren't picking it up, because we have wildlife here. And where the bags were sitting, people pull into the street there and just right up in my yard. So spent a lot of energy over the last 2 weeks trying to get that taken care of. Excuse me. Good news is, however, I did get a lot of time to sit there and like work on random things while I was dealing with them. So as far as, Premiere Momenti review video should be coming out soon. Forewarning, my project is super cute. You should have on Tuesday had the unboxing of the Premiere Mother's Day the Southern Skeins Mystery Mother's Day boxes, and that was spectacular. And the reminder of the Spook Your Spring Make Along, we're now at the halfway point of the month of May, so if you're working on something to get you spook on, make sure that you are sending the pictures or uploading them into the Facebook group so we can all look at your spooky makes. And I did ask the other day what you guys have been watching, so I figured I'd share. On Peacock the other night, we watched The Summer of 1984, which was on Peacock. Did I just say that? How tired is my brain? Anyway, it was good. It was a thriller. If things like Stranger Things weren't out now, but it actually came out before Stranger Things. So, like, it was fun. It kind of was as expected, but not at the same time. They did a really good job at engaging you with characters and stuff. So, I mean, that character development and likability is really important for a thriller. So we really enjoyed that, but it was, a lightweight thriller. And then Troy was gone on a business trip for 2 nights, and I made myself my special lamb dinner when he's not home because he doesn't like lamb. So I sous vide'd some lamb up and was having this yummy lamb dinner while watching I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. So I had never seen the sequel, and I was just curious, like, could it be good? Because the first one's okay. Not great, but okay. The second one is campy and cheesy, but it's okay. I knew who did it long before that came up, but it does make me want to go back and watch Urban Legend again. And there's something else I was thinking I haven't watched in a long time. I can't remember what it was, but some of those nostalgic slasher movies that no millennial wants to admit is nostalgic for us. Anyway, so yeah, we've watched other stuff, but those were the things worth mentioning. Just because, that's what happens. All right, what did I make? I didn't make much. So I did start going back to my DK wheat scraps and the corner to corner squares I was making last year after I did the Advent or Lenten prayer shawls last year. So we've got 2 of these. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 by 14, corner to corner, DK8 scraps held 2 together with a size J hook. And I've got two scrap squares in this configuration. I've got 15 or 16 from last year, I think. So this blanket I'll join like fairly quickly as soon as I get like enough squares. But I'm thinking about making it king size because it feels like a really good weight to have on the bed. I don't know yet. I don't know if I have the patience to really make that many more. I'm getting kind of tired of corner to corner squares. Let's be honest. I've been doing lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of scrap squares. So that was another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. 6 of the 10 by 10 worsted weight squares too. So that's actually all I got finished for this week. I'm working on my Mementi project. It's literally like 15 seconds from being done. I did block my... I haven't had a chance to share it because I finished it in between videos and now it's over there blocking. But I finished month 2's Avery Lane Creations month 2 project. It is gorgeous, but it's in the process of blocking, so I can't really show you that. So I'll show that to you either in the final wrap up of that review series or in another show and tell. But it is beautiful. And oh boy, did I pick the right pattern to go with that yarn. I hope month 3 is as good of a fit. I haven't gotten far enough along in it to be able to tell yet, but we're hoping. But I do have some acquisitions for you guys. So first off, and I'm going to get her channel wrong. I know I am. I've been watching her for eons now. But Tony from TL Yarn Crafts. I got it right. It's on the back of the book. I got it right, y'all. TL Yarn Crafts. So I know I watched her, I mean, like before I started my channel. And then kind of got to where like I just wasn't watching as much content there for a while. And then about the time I started my channel, I had been watching different kind of content because I was trying to do stuff and I was trying to watch content for actively doing things. And I wasn't watching as much background content. But all of her tutorials are still popping up on my channel. And can I just say that latest shawl pattern, well, I don't even know if it's the latest one now. The shawl, Tunisian shawl she released about 6 weeks ago. Absolutely gorgeous. Her content is amazing. It's always been amazing, but I did get her new book, the Tunisian Crochet Handbook. And I mean, as you can tell from the back, like absolutely beautiful projects being displayed right here. We have, now I'm going to pull this back so you can actually read what's on the pages, but beautiful full color. These are photographs, not of the stitches. When you do anything that's not standard, we have a full color, larger picture so we can actually see what you're talking about, which is one of my biggest pet peeves. When I get a pattern or a pattern book, it doesn't matter. If you show me the picture of something, but don't really show me, make sure you see those cushions, what you're talking about. Like the picture isn't big enough or full color enough for me to see what you're really talking about. Like, don't bother putting like a cheesy picture in there that like I can't really see. Like, what's the point of that? I'm trying to, oh, that's another really pretty one. But yeah. So one of you guys mentioned that she had just gotten her book published. I'm really behind on watching a lot of content anyway, but the book had to become mine. It is now mine in my possession and nobody's taking it away from me. So we know, like, I've been trying to do more Tunisian. I've been trying to really learn Tunisian. I've mastered simple stitch. So it's time for something new. And now I have a book companion from a trusted source that can help me along. And it's beautifully formatted. The pictures are absolutely gorgeous in this, and the projects are actually exciting. That is one problem I've seen with a lot of the Tunisian books, is I've noticed the patterns that are included in the instructional how-to introduction books, the patterns are underwhelming. Especially if you do other crafts. Like if you've knitted before, or you crocheted before, like the patterns in particularly are very disappointing. Not so here whatsoever. These are beautiful. A lot of them are classic, but the way they're photographed, the colors she uses, absolutely gorgeous. So if you've never seen her channel before, I will leave her tagged in the description box down below. Go check her out, her channel. Also, pick up a copy of her book if you're interested. It definitely gets the initial appearance, feel, readability of the patterns, the Carrie seal of approval. So last but not least, we have this quarter's Tea Doddles maker bag. So in the past 2 years, I've done the mini maker bags, which come monthly. This is the quarterly just maker bag. You don't know what size you're going to get, but you're going to get a bag. And here we have a tote bag. And once again, the proportions, I wish more people paid attention to this, but the proportions of the loop to the bag. I guess it's because we're talking about somebody who is a maker herself. Christy Hudson gets that you need a strap, regardless of the size of the bag, that at least gets over your arm. Or you can at least get it up here and comfortably carry it up here. Like I do, I will walk around with like a project in a tote bag and walk and work at the same time. You need a strap that drops away from the bag. You don't want one of these like, oh look, a little 3-year-old can carry it. Toddler handles on these things. So we have a nice long length on the tote bag. We have some adorable fabric, but once again, what do I say every time I get a Christy product? Amazing choice in fabric. Let me set my inside stuff down. I'm getting hung. Because you guys have got to see the inside of this bag. The outside is cute, but attention to detail and adorable products. Come on. So almost all of Christy's bags have, I mean, you can hang your stitch markers on there. You can clip your keys to it if you're going to like a sit and stitch or something like that. We've got her stamped thing here, but how cute is the inside fabric. So many of her bags I wish didn't have inside details, because I'm like, but I want to flip the bag outside too. I want to show both sides. But we have, once again, you know, these would be great for my crochet hooks. These would be great for my notions, accessories, any containers that I'm taking with me, chapsticks. I feel like I'm talking like, as is because I am pretty tired. A sheepy. All right, our extras. We got the cutest little pin cushion with a little scissor spot. And unlike the last one of these I tried to make, somehow she managed to not stitch this shut or fold it shut. I'm still not sure what I did. And I love how she's just centered on the floating along. We got 2 embroidery hooks. Try to not spear dish from here on. We got a nice colorful handful of embroidery floss. We've got a pair of what feel like pretty heavy duty scissors, some super glue, some needles. Let's go in like the combination here, like this excites me greatly, and like I'll get to it in a second, but we've got some designs here. We've got some designs there. We've got some fabric and our like little directions and information links here to make a, what did you call it? Summer embroidery project. So yeah, you can embroider these designs on your little fabrics here. But once again, we're talking about a crafter making for crafters. She included the water-soluble stabilizer. If you've never used this stuff before, it's like magic. It is amazing. Previous projects, what I've used it for is like taking my little like corner snips when I've sewn like a whole bunch of projects or quilt squares or something, and I'll confetti it on a piece of fabric, put this on top, and then you can just like do crazy stitches all over it, and it kind of catches all those little bits if you do enough stitching. And then when you're done with your little art quilty thing, you soak it in water and the stabilizer just goes away. A lot of embroidery people use it to stabilize their work on the back when you're doing a lot of heavy textured embroidery. I am a horrible embroiderer, but the sheer brilliance of actually including the water-soluble stabilizer. Thank you. I know a lot of it is, and we got rickrack to go around our embroidery hoops or palm trim. I know a lot of it is, once again, we're dealing with a maker making for makers and putting these kits together for other makers. So those are things you're conscientious of. I've said it with dyers who dye specifically with crocheters in mind. Not that you can't knit that yarn, but with crocheters in mind. And it's still exciting to me when you get those products and it works like it's supposed to for what it's supposed to. And to me, it's not just a considerate thing, because I wouldn't even think it's remotely necessary to include the stabilizer, because I mean, if you embroider, you probably have some. If you don't embroider, you probably wouldn't know it in there. It just gives you a better finished look. The fact that it's included and that you thought to actually include that. Once again, maker making for makers. I know it's a stupid thing to harp on. I know I sound like a broken record a lot of the time, but these really, as a consumer, because I pay for this. This is my money, once again, going into the subscription. As a consumer, I really enjoy getting a quality experience with my purchases. Not just a quality product, but the experience. So our can be reused for mixed media tag, looks like that. And our maker charms this month are so stinking precious. So we have the little starfish, flamingo, and look at that tail feather. And we have a pineapple. Pineapple. which does not belong on pizza. Also, if you have never tried these, I've never had watermelon, but if you have never had these are so good. So good. I've had the strawberry, I've had the peach. I'm not a huge iced tea drinker, like I'm a really bad Southerner. I'm not a huge sweet tea drinker, but these things are so amazing. And I think they have a mint one too, which I bet is really good. But like I said, I've only had strawberry and peach. I'm betting watermelon is delicious. You do have to be careful because, yeah, these do, it is sugar-free, but it does have sucralose in it. So it's not something that, if you know, you know. But it's not something for me I'd drink a picture of. But a glass of it, maybe 2 over the course of the day, I'll be fine. I'd be fine. But they are so tasty and so convenient. It's a cold brew tea, so you just like pop it in your little ice water and tea, magic. Anyway, for the tiny amount of stuff that I had to share with you guys, I managed to talk 21 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to rush out of here real fast. I'm going to get done talking to you guys. I'm going to go. I will have cat pictures at the end of this. I don't think I have any videos this week, but we will have some cat pictures at the end of this. So stay tuned if you want to see Banner and Pippin. And other than that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic day. As always, I love you guys, and I will see you real soon. Bye, guys.